way back to the kitchen.
This is when we make the Christmas beast. This is a recent recipe that I created that I am crazy about.
All right.
In my family, we refer to this as the Christmas beast, but it's really the Christmas beef. So everyone loves beef tenderloin, right? It's lean, it's delicious, it's easy to cook. So today we're gonna do this cute little bacon wrapped Chateaubriand.
All right.
Always start every meat recipe by wrapping it mummy style. You don't want to ever cook meat that still has juices on it because that will impede the browning, the caramelization. If you're grilling, you won't get grill marks until all the moisture is evaporated. This is called a Chateaubriand. This is the center of the tenderloin. This will take less time to cook and it's completely even. And then while the tenderloin is baking, we're going to be making a cognac green peppercorn sauce using green peppercorns and a little bit of Dijon mustard, cognac.
And cognac.
And cognac.
She got me by cognac.
All right, let's get started. This is super simple. You almost don't even need a recipe for it. Put a little tiny bit of olive oil all over the tenderloin. Make sure you get the ends of the meat. So then we're going to season the meat. You turn it, I'll sprinkle. We're going to put a little pepper on it, nice coarse pepper, and bacon. Bacon makes everything taste better. The key is that you buy a very thin cut bacon and it has to be room temperature. The bacon will stick to itself. You don't have to use toothpicks or anything else. No one needs meat glue.
Maybe one more piece.
Once it cooks, it's going to be so crisp and roasted and brown and beautiful. Bacon wrapped anything is fun. You want to put it on a rack that's set into a pan. That allows the air to rotate around the food as it's cooking instead of it sitting in its own juice. So we're going to roast it at 325 degrees for about 50 minutes.
Yes.
We're going to make the cognac green peppercorn sauce that we're going to serve with it.
Sounds delicious.
So we need 2 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of chopped shallot. We want them to be minced so that they sort of fall away in the sauce. 3 tablespoons of cognac, but
That's a smell I know.
I somehow or another lost the bottle, and so it's in a mason jar.
The rest is probably in your flask.
Why are we using alcohol in the sauce?
Because it's your cooking.
Well, yes, but also because it gives a depth of flavor to the sauce. It just tastes richer and more nuanced, and you don't get bored with it.
Took the words out of my mouth.
I think it's time for a little moutarde.
All right.
1 tablespoon strong Dijon mustard.
There you go.
Okay, so we're gonna turn this on. We're gonna let the butter melt, so you wanna stir that a little bit?
And then we stir. Yeah.
Smell that. So that's good. We're gonna add a little cream to this. We've got a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Now we need to cut a whole stick of butter into cubes. Make them into cubes. Make them into cubes.
See, I never do like things the way they should necessarily be done. That's my creative side, you know.
You don't necessarily have to make it in cubes, but you have to make it in small pieces. So you incorporate the butter at the end, piece by piece, so that the sauce won't break. 'Cause
Even?
you don't want a broken sauce. Think about this as meditation. Get into the sauce, Terry.
To the last piece of butter.
The last piece of butter! Yay! We want to put some thyme in there.
Okay.
Then we're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes. Most of the flavor is actually in the stem. Put a tiny bit of white pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon, maybe a little bit less. Let's just do a dash of Tabasco. These peppercorns are actually brined, and that means that I need to dry them out before I put them in our sauce.
Let's do that.
It's almost ready. I put the peppercorns and the thyme in there, and now we're gonna strain them out. We'll have all the creamy sauce. Take about 2 or 3 pieces of thyme and pull the leaves off. I like to put extra green peppercorns and extra thyme in the sauce, so it's a little bit chunky. All right, let's taste it. Are you a happy Christmas elf?
I'm very happy.
Okay. All right, so sauce is done. Wow. Now it's time to slice the Christmas beast. We're just gonna sprinkle the thyme over the top so that when we slice it, we'll get a little bit of the nice green herb in the meat. Wow.
Salud.
Cheers.
This is the winner.
This is Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas, right?
Marry me.
So there we've got it. Our bacon wrapped beef tenderloin with our cognac green peppercorn sauce.
So easy.
No, it's so easy
tasty.
and so delicious.
Smell good. Feels like you cooked all day long. I hope you were proud of your little, well.
Oh, yes. I am really proud of you. The student's
fun.
going to start teaching the master really soon.
Stay tuned. That was like spectacular. Too good. If you had like make that meal a little healthier, what would you change?
Actually, it's not really that unhealthy, but it's full of flavor. Beef tenderloin is the leanest beef you can buy. The bacon was very, very thin. You can take it off if you don't want to eat the bacon, but it still leaves its flavor. And then you use so little sauce. You use about a tablespoon of sauce per serving. For Christmas time, when you're expecting beef, you want beef.
You want beef.
You want beef.
You want, yeah. You want, yeah. Do you have any more?